The Grossman Companies are planning a 7-story development on Granite Street that includes 256 market-rate residential units and about 53,200 square feet of commercial space. This will replace the current strip mall that includes Burger King, TJ Maxx, Dollar Tree, and others. The city approved a tax increment exemption, abbreviated as TIE, valued at approximately $1.5 million over 13 years. This exemption applies only to the new value added by the development. The base value remains fully taxed. Even with this discount, the developer will still pay far more in property taxes than what is currently collected. The project qualifies for state HDIP tax credits, estimated between $3 to $4 million, but only if Quincy provides a local incentive like the TIE. These credits go to the developer, not the city. Officials repeatedly said the project won't happen without both state and local incentives. Yet, no formal statement from the developer publicly confirms this claim. The threat of no project hinges entirely on the city's word. City staff referenced a $10 million underground garage that was supposedly removed from the plan to save costs. However, it appears this garage was never part of the actual site plan submitted. The suggestion that it was removed as a concession is misleading. Councilor Nina Liang praised the project for guaranteeing market-rate housing for 20 years, suggesting this meant affordability. But market rate simply means pricing units at what the market will bear. There are no affordability caps. Despite the confusion, city staff affirmed her incorrect understanding rather than correcting it.
I know market rate isn't even, it's like the minimum, right? Everything right now is above because I think demand is making it so. And so I appreciate that there is, initiative through the state's Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities to work with municipalities and private developers to incentivize an increase in housing, but particularly to not enforce, but kind of say, there is this incentive. However, you do need to make sure that it remains market rate. And it looks like off of this, it would be, a 20-year standard at this point where they'd have to make all of these units market rate, not above, not related to demand, but saying, over the course of 20 years, even though the incentive is only 13 years, over 20 years, they're going to make sure that all these units are market rate, correct?
That's correct.
That is correct, yeah.
Okay.
This interpretation is incorrect. Market rate is entirely related to demand. It means units are rented at the highest price the market will allow. More concerning, Deputy Planning Director Rob Stevens responded to Liang's statement by saying, "That's correct." While technically not false, Stevens' response reinforced a mistaken belief and failed to clarify a fundamental aspect of the housing incentive. His role should include ensuring councilors and the public understand what HDIP does and does not require. This missed opportunity led to public confusion. The new project adds about 53,200 square feet of commercial space, less than the approximately 64,000 that exists today. While it's touted as a retail gain, it's technically a net loss in square footage. Rather than include affordable units, the developer will contribute around $2.6 million to Quincy's Affordable Housing Trust Fund. However, the city has not provided a clear accounting of how this fund is being used. The redevelopment will displace several longtime tenants, including Burger King, TJ Maxx, Boston Market, Dollar Tree, Papa Gino's, and a Taekwondo school. In total, around 10,000 square feet of retail space is being lost. In its place, a Whole Foods or equal caliber business has been floated as a possible retail anchor, but no lease or commitment has been confirmed. Miscellaneous. No public comment at this stage. Vote to approve 9-0 by the Quincy City Council on November 17, 2025. City officials called the $1.4 million in fees a win for Quincy taxpayers. Meanwhile, they downplayed the $1.5 million in lost tax revenue from the exemption as short money. Quincy still qualifies for HDIP tax credits due to its legacy designation as a gateway city, even though it would likely not qualify today based on education levels. An elevated pedestrian bridge linking Grossman's properties across Burgin Parkway is in the city's urban redevelopment plan, but costs and commitments remain vague. This project is unlikely to come before the council again, even though it has other steps to go through, including planning board and possibly conservation commission, ZBA, DPW, etc. for compliance with the downtown redevelopment overlay. A final thought. There should be a reverse Shark Tank where wealthy developers pitch why they need property tax abatements to ordinary Quincy taxpayers.